This is Sisters Ashley and Angela.
And this is Sister Rooy.
This past week, let's preface it. Okay, actually, for our listeners, our mom has unfortunately been dealing with a bunch of kidney stones, to which the nurse practitioner said that she had too many to count.
Oh, not great.
Yeah, so sad for my mom. So I went to go see her, and I brought Ace with me. I brought both kids with me. Gave Justin time to do whatever he wanted, either sleep or hang out, whatever. But I go to mom and dad's. Dad is there too. And I'm like, cool, we'll just visit with the parents. And at some point, Ace was like, can we go on a walk? So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I said, whatever, as long as mom is up for it. Because mom was feeling okay this day. And I said, if grandma would like to go on a walk, like, go ask her. And if she's feeling good and up for it, we can go. So he asks her, and she's like, yeah, I can do that. So we're on this walk. And she starts telling me, like, trying to get Ace to talk and, like, have a conversation while we're walking. He's on his bike. I'm pushing the stroller. And I'm like, tell her what you did with Emma this weekend. And I was trying to have him tell her about the bubbles and that they played with bubbles. Yes. And it was super cute because she hadn't seen the photos yet.
Wholesome kid moment.
Bubbles make things like, I don't know. We have these really cute bubble photos of our two kids playing with bubbles, and it was the cutest thing. And
pure joy on their faces.
And Jake loved the bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
Angela loved the bubbles. Like, these bubble wands I got from Target for $2.50. Totally worth it for all involved.
It really was.
So I'm trying to get Ace to tell Grandma about the bubbles. And in this rehashing of this, Mom just is like, you know, I went and watched Emma the other day, and I can't remember where you guys were or what you were doing. But it was the last time that she watched her. Maybe it was the car show that you guys went to, or the electric
we went
vehicle.
To an electric vehicle festival.
Yes. So she was like, you know, I went and sat with Emma and watched her, and we sat on that front swing at their house for over an hour probably, and she just talked the whole time and whispered. And she was like, you know, I don't think your dad can whisper.
She told me this too. After watching Emma that day.
That's so funny. So, yes, she was like, I don't think Dad can whisper. I was like, what a weird observation.
Comment.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what, Mom? I got you. I'll figure it out. She's like, okay.
So though gut reaction to that statement, I also was thinking, you know, hearing Dad whisper, I could see her not believing that he could not.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard Dad whisper.
Or not believing that he could. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard a whisper, so I was like, I got this, I'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. So we get back from the walk, and now Ace wants food. So Mom is making this pasta salad that she makes, he loves from a box. And he's in the kitchen helping her. So I'm sitting on the couch with Sam, just passed out on me, and I look over at my dad, who's sitting in his chair, and I just go, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
And he looks up like, huh? And I'm like, can you whisper? And he just looks at me with this, like, smile on his face. He's got, like, his glasses kind of on the bridge of his nose. He looks down over them. And he has his phone in his hand because he's probably playing some game or texting somebody. And he's just like, yeah, I can whisper. And I'm like, are you sure? Because that's not really whispering. And he just goes, okay, so you mean like this? And I'm like, yeah, that's a whisper. And then he was just like, he got even lower. And I was like, I can't hear you now. I'm like, okay, I can't hear you. But yeah, you can whisper. And he's just smiling at me like, okay. And it was even funnier because Angela and I are going to celebrate Easter with the fam, and we are surprising my dad with a meal that we're cooking. And he had brought this up earlier and was just like, what's on Easter menu or whatever. And I said, I don't think I'm supposed to talk to you about Easter. And he goes, well, Angela said it was a secret. Your sister's not telling me anything either. And I was like, yeah, so why are you trying to get me to tell you? And so then I did this whole whisper thing, and I think he thought I was going to tell him a secret. But I just straight up ended it, and I was like, okay, you can whisper. But he initially was like, yeah, I can do that. He just like lowered his voice really low, and I'm like, that's not a whisper. So I'm done with the conversation about whispering. I somehow get back to Mom. We're setting the table for lunch, and I go to Mom, and I'm like, I did it. And she's like, what? I'm like, Dad can whisper. She's like, oh, he can. And I was like, yeah, yes, he can. And that was my afternoon with my parents.
I was not expecting that to be the story.
That's so funny that she brought it up
so
to
great.
you as well, though, so that makes it even better.
Well, yeah, so she must have brought it up to you after watching Emma, obviously, so she said the comment the day that we came back, and she was like, I spent the most enjoyable afternoon with your daughter. She just sat on this swing, and Emma loves to swing. I mean, just yesterday, I pushed her for at least 40 minutes on the swing in our backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's so cute, especially on, like, the traditional swing.
Yeah.
'Cause she's so small, and she just, goes back and forth with her two little hands on the side. But in their front yard, they have, like...
A big, like,
it's like a
saucer
circle
type.
Yeah, it's a circle swing that hangs from a tree. But then they have a playground in the back with traditional swings.
Yeah. This last week, I was just thinking, man, my girl loves to swing. And it's not like she's always constantly smiling. I'm really wondering what she's thinking because she has such a serious face sometimes. Like, she's just pondering.
Oh my gosh,
She's
it's like
just
at
a
the
reflective-
playground when we
Yeah.
went. And we went to the playground a couple weeks ago, and this girl just sat on,
Like,
like,
she's thinking.
one of the playground... It was
Stool.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
a
like a stepping stool type thing.
to another little area of the playground. And she sat smack dab in the middle where kids are also crossing the path. And she's just sitting and observing all the children.
She's just taking it all in. The breeze is in her face, and she's so serious. And it was the cutest thing.
And
But we were
she'd
like,
leave
what is
it.
she doing?
She'd leave it and then come back and sit there for another 5 minutes. She just looks like she's deep in thought. I don't know, that's my girl. But yeah, Mom said afterwards, she whispered so much, and I told her it's this new thing, because I feel like for the last month, she has been whispering to me and Jake about something that she really wants, or if she notices something, and it is so adorable. But yeah, Matcha experienced it for the first time, and then she said that comment. I don't think Dad can whisper.
I'd be really curious now that I've told her that I tested it and that he can whisper, if they will whisper to each other.
Or if Dad would say something to Mom, saying, the weirdest thing happened. Ashley whispered to me for absolutely no reason. Curious if that happened. Or we just tell Emma to whisper to him at Easter or something when he comes over.
Yeah, we should have
should make
Emma
her
whisper
whisper.
and see if he whispers back to him.
Yeah.
Back to her.
Because it's just so cute. It's so fun.
It was just so funny because he was just smiling like, ooh, what are we whispering about? And I was like, I'm just seeing if you can. Oh, man.
Yeah, but he's been trying to get details out of our Easter dinner. But, I didn't even have details to give him. I was like, Dad, I haven't even talked to Ashley to solidify anything. So it wasn't even a lie that we didn't know exactly what we were doing.
Right. I will say...
It was just an idea.
Yeah.
One of the options.
I will say that we talked to my dad about some pet things, though, after that last episode last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that was pretty funny. So I'll be very curious now to get Mom's reaction, but she wants to talk with us as the episodes come out. So we'll get those later on and once these are released.
Yeah, it's one of the fun things that our mom does, that she'll message us her thoughts after. And And some of them are really funny.
I know. I wish she'd share them with the world. But here we are.
Yeah.
In our little bubble. But yeah, my dad, we found out, had that dog that we talked about, for 3 weeks. What?
So can I say, okay. Sorry, I just had a moment. So Ashley's son, Ace,
Yes.
is not really named after a dog, but like kinda.
Oh, we have a friend who has a dog named Ace, and there are a couple other dogs out there that we know that like celebs have that are named Ace. Yes.
So it was just really more fun fact that when we talked to our dad about what the dog's name was that he had growing up for 3 weeks.
I don't even think we asked what its name was. I just asked him what kind of dog it was and how long they had it and how old he was. This was just offered up information that Dad gave us willingly.
Really? Oh. Well, anyway. It turns out the dog's name was Sam. So now Ashley's
ridiculous.
2 sons. Now we're like, dogs were in the family, the framily, from the friends.
Family?
Framily.
Framily?
Yeah, friends who are family.
Oh, framily. I thought you were doing some sort of like punny fur animals, framily. I was like,
no,
huh?
There was no you involved with that.
Right. That was just me.
Yes, it was.
So we ended up seeing the parents 2 days later after that because, again, I don't know, we're just living up
with the family.
Yeah, hanging out with the family. We all went swimming in their community pool. It was a nice little get together.
It really was.
And then on Saturday, Justin decided that we had a tree in our front yard. And it was dying. It wasn't doing well. It was a magnolia. Should have been beautiful. It wasn't doing great. Justin hated this tree, and so I was like, fine, I'll finally rip it out.
Why did he hate the tree?
Because it wasn't growing.
Oh, okay.
It never grew for like the 5 years we had it.
I mean, if it was a dead tree, you gotta get rid of it.
Whatever. It was blooming. It was just blooming off of one, and it just never got taller. It just didn't grow. So I had to ask some neighbors for some tools to cut down this tree. And my lovely neighbor, who we shall just name Alex for the sake of this, I don't know, he had the tools. So
he had the tools.
So Alex comes on over and he's showing me how to use the tool, and then he's just like, what are you taking care of? I'm like, it's this tree right here and this ugly little bush thing over here.
Weren't you also pregnant at this time?
I was pregnant, yes.
Okay.
And he's just like, well, where's Justin? Like, he's inside working. Like, I'm going to take care of this tree. And I think he just, maybe saw that I was pregnant. Ace was with me. And so Alex, just chops down this tree for me.
Such a neighborly thing to do.
Yes, such a lovely neighborly thing to do. And it was what I asked for. But now, ever since he cut down these trees, Ace is like, Alex cut down our tree.
Like it was not what he wanted.
Yeah, and he's like, well, like he wants his tree back. Just like, it's not going to grow back because it was dead, and that's why we got rid of it. So it's been this whole thing. So we were like, we will go get you a tree. So we go to Home Depot, we look at trees, and he picks out a palm tree. It's like $200. And I'm like, okay, we'll save your money for it.
For a palm tree.
For a palm tree. And so this particular Saturday, we go back to, because this was a couple weeks ago that we initially went looking for the palm tree. Now it's been a couple weeks. We go back to Home Depot, and Justin's like, why don't we get him just a small little tree? I'm like, sure, do whatever you want. Then Justin is in garden area of Home Depot, and I fully regret bringing him to this store because my husband just went absolutely nuts in the garden section. Which I just never would have expected. He ended up picking out a tree with Ace, and they picked out a lemon tree, and it was a small lemon tree. So it was like...
That's going to produce lemons.
Yes. It was like $25 for a smaller tree. It's better than $200.
Oh, yeah,
and we can watch it grow.
Yeah.
And we can take care of it. It's a whole learning thing. I'm like, cool, whatever. Don't know where we're going to put this tree, but sure. Then Justin just keeps walking and he finds all of the peppers and all of the herbs and all of the fruits and veggies and decides that he's going to just grab 3 habanero peppers, some other hot Thai chili pepper or something. And I'm like, where are you going to plant these? I just gave Angela my raised beds.
Oh my gosh.
Because Angela is having her own little garden that she can talk about in a minute. Because my husband does not have a green thumb in his body, nor do I really.
Yeah, who is he expecting to water and take care of these plants?
He and the boy have been doing it for 2 days. And I'm just like, this will last 2 weeks.
This is a pet project
Like
that
this-
is going to turn into Ashley
So be me.
trying to take
He
care
already is traveling this week, and he was like, you better take care of my plants while I'm gone. And I'm
And
like,
this is where
this is when it begins.
Yep.
I made sure that he planted them, but he did need some help because he'd never planted plants in his life.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, you can tell you were never a Boy Scout, and this is my Girl Scout showing. I don't know, but he did dig a hole for the tree. We found a hole to dig it. Well, we found a place to dig it.
You found a hole to dig it.
Sorry. We found a place in the yard to dig the hole. So we planted the lemon tree together. We'll see if this thing grows.
If you together produce lemon.
But Ace is excited. He checks it every morning, the last 2 days. And, yep, left. So we had actually initially, my gosh, I can't believe I forgot this. We initially went to Home Depot to get a door stopper.
Oh my gosh, we bought door stoppers recently too.
Well, Ace's door stopper, like the little spring, had come off of his baseboard in his room. So I said, okay, I'll just go get you a new one because I'm in the process of slowly but surely getting rid of all the really
Baseboards.
thin, terrible ones anyway.
Oh yeah, there's one right there.
Yeah, is it bent down?
It's bent up.
It's not
sideways.
strong, let me just say. It's probably the builder's initial one that they put in with the house. And they're flimsy little things.
It looks
so,
janky, yeah.
Yeah, Aces came out, and I was like, I'll just go get one of the new ones that I've been replacing when we do the bigger baseboards when we replace everything in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So all we went for was a door stopper, and we came out with a lemon tree, 5 or 6 pepper plants, 2 little beds, because, again, we had to plant them somewhere. But they aren't the same raised beds that you had. They're smaller ones, and they are on wheels, which is nice.
Interesting.
And dirt, fertilizer,
You gotta have that,
a watering can.
Oh, a watering can.
Because I think I
Nice.
got rid of my old watering can because it was leaky. It was not a great watering can. Justin ends up buying this tiny little watering can.
Oh my gosh.
And then you know what? I'm just sitting there looking at all these plants, and I'm like, that is a beautiful hydrangea. And I'm going to get that for myself.
You added that.
So I got a hydrangea, and I just planted that today. And I've been outside all weekend, and it was super hot all weekend. And
Too bad it wasn't this week, because there's a cool front coming in.
I know, but I needed to take advantage of Justin being here to watch the kids because
Yeah.
I will be solo parenting it when he's traveling this week, and those are on the nice days. And so I needed to.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, my weeds were out of control, so I also just needed to weed. So
If your weeds are out of control, I don't know what my weeds are.
did you see my front lawn?
The front. Well, no, I haven't seen your front in a bit, because honestly, I've gone through the garage every time I've been over here for podcast night.
And it's been dark
Yeah.
when you do come.
Yeah, I really haven't seen the weeds out front.
Well,
in
leading up to my front door
months.
has been atrocious. So anyway, I repotted all of those, the cactus and everything, the succulents.
Ah.
Repotted all those today, pruned, put my hydrangea in a pot, and started weeding, but it's going to take maybe another day or two.
Well, where are these beds? Did you put them on the side of your house?
No, so they're outside the windows of the living room.
Okay.
And like I said, they wheel, which is nice. So if
Oh,
they're getting
yeah.
too much sun, I can easily move them.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I do think that was my main downfall was with the other fruits and veggies, along with the neglect of watering them properly, probably.
Water is key in Florida.
Yeah. It really just sucks it up and dries it. I'm really thinking that my sprinkler system that I told you I thought was fixed, that is not. We have a sensor for my sprinkler system, and it's never worked in the amount of time I've been here. So I looked it up and how to make it work, and I thought I fixed it, and it had rained, and then still our sprinklers went on. But I think that the sensor is in a spot that it just gets dry so fast, so the sensor will just never work.
Interesting.
Home ownership.
Yeah. Yeah, we have not purposely turned on our sprinkler system. We know that we have one, and we just haven't cared enough to be watering every day or something, our grass. But we've also been working on getting Mo to really be up and running on the daily.
Yeah.
So now that he's back in action, for our listeners, we made a mistake in how we installed our perimeter wire for our electric lawnmower to mow our yard. So basically, it would always go over this one tree's roots everywhere, and it would get stuck immediately all the time. And I was really getting frustrated. Jake was getting frustrated at how often we had to go outside and move mow off the roots. So anyway, now that has been fixed for this year, our yard, as you actually mentioned, it was one of the best manicured days that you saw it
Since you've been in the house, yes.
And
it
I
looked a lot better.
And I said yes, because we're not coming out to get Mo every day.
Yeah.
Or failing to
Yeah.
get Mo every day.
I will say that we dug the hole for the lemon tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Justin, like, don't hit any pipes, because there's sprinklers in the back here, and I don't know where all of them are. I know where most of them are because I can see some of them, but I know there are some that are in the middle of the yard.
And technically, if you've never dug before in your yard and you didn't know, like, certain service lines going through your yard,
True.
there's the whole dig number.
Yeah. And we found a huge root. I took a picture of it.
Really?
Yes, it was as thick as our microphones.
Wow. I mean, they go deep.
It's pretty close to the surface, actually, but yeah, it was a really long branch type root that we had to break apart. So hopefully the lemon tree doesn't get impacted by that.
Well, it's going to grow around if it's already...
Well, I think it's part of the trees that are in the back of our fence that will probably get demolished when a road, unfortunately, gets built behind our house.
Man.
So.
Man. Well, speaking of gardens and the fact that you said your garden attempts were just basically dried out.
Yeah.
So last year was my first honest attempt at anything plants since growing up with Mom and Dad having a garden in our backyard.
Yeah.
I've never done any other type of...
And let us also say, to bring this full circle, our dad has a green thumb.
He does.
He loves a garden.
He does.
He always took care of the garden at our childhood home and has now raised beds himself. And I think they have a lemon tree too.
Yeah. He got the exact same type of raised bed. So Ashley gifted me her 2 raised garden beds because she said, I ain't doing anything with this. And she knew I was attempting. This was after my first year of attempting any type of garden. Jake, for Mother's Day, said, I'm going to help you make your garden. And somehow also got our dad hooked into digging because I think he was really interested in helping with the garden aspect.
Right. Dad loves a garden project, even in the Florida sun.
So
anything for his kids.
So they dig up some dirt, move the sod completely to the other side of the house, and I have a lovely garden. And I tried some tomatoes, a bell pepper plant, cucumbers, and I think I tried green beans. I think those were all that I tried. And before that, I had some herb seeds that were completely separate from this. And the herb seeds that I had planted, they did really well because I started it indoors, but then I honestly needed to start them outdoors in a bigger pot. I did not do that, and so they all died. And then the garden that Jake and our dad had helped create, I honestly, for the whole summer, tried watering it, and there were some green caterpillars that attempted to attack the tomato plants. I had to squish those. Or no, the cucumber plants. I had to squish those. And I honestly don't know what happened with the cucumber plant because it was really starting. But then I think we might have went on a vacation somewhere, and it just kind of failed after that.
Yeah, because in all the years that I haven't attempted a full-on garden, but I've done fruits and veggies in pots and things. And of all of the veggies that I have had success with, it was cucumbers in a pot.
Really? Well, the bell pepper was the only plant that gave me any type of produce. I got a couple bell peppers from that, and I think had I continued to water it, it still would have produced, but I had just given up on everything else for the summer. That I was like, what? I'm so frustrated about this. But the biggest thing was, I think the sun just fried everything, and I didn't keep up enough with watering, and even maybe twice a day watering it during the hot summer months. I think I needed to do that, and it would have had some success, but I don't know. There was also some kind of wire that we don't know what it was that the bell pepper was kind of on top of that I thought might impact some of the other plants around it, but Jake was like, no, it was insulated, like the wiring, whatever, it should not have done anything to these plants. So anyway, I think it was just in way more full sun than it needed to be. Fast forward to this year, and I got excited with the new raised garden beds.
You're welcome.
And again, this was another day. I'm hanging out at Ashley's, and my dad comes up and said,
"Oh yes,
what's going on with this?" He planned to help get those garden beds started.
This is another time Justin was traveling, and so my mom had come up to help me with the kids, more so for me to get some sleep since Sam is still a baby. So I am waiting for my mom to show up. Angela is like, I might stop by to have Emma and Ace play together and hang out with Mom. And I said, cool, as long as you know I'm going to go sleep.
Yep.
And my mom comes in at like 8 a.m. and trailing behind her is my dad. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting to see you.
Yeah, this was unbeknownst to all of us.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, I came to help start Angela's garden.
Yeah, he came and was
Pretty
just
much.
like,
Again.
do you know if Jake or Angela are awake yet? And I'm like texting Angela like, Dad is here in the background. And I was like, Angela, I think is awake.
Luckily, I was awake. I was feeding Zach, and I was really responsive to you because
you were so responsive to me. And Dad, I know, had been texting you because he texted you that he was coming with Mom, but you never saw that message, I guess. Or maybe he texted Jake. I can't remember the details, but I was texting you, and yeah, Dad was just like,
yeah, it was more
I'm
like,
go help
okay,
with that garden.
It was more like I didn't know why Dad had texted me that he was on his way over to your house with Mom. So I am the type of person, guys, who does not respond to messages immediately. I'm just like, okay, I'll take care of it.
Do not call her in a 911 situation. But I will, I will say, I did call you first when I needed help when I was going into labor.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to call me right back.
Yeah,
I did call Jake and he answered immediately.
Yeah, I was calling back as you immediately called Jake. But anyway, yes. We all funnily found out that my dad came over because he had plans already with Jake to go shopping for the plants to put into my raised garden beds.
Yeah.
And now I have strawberry plants in one full raised garden bed. And I am attempting to do cucumbers again. Onions this time. Onions was a first-time attempt last year, too, but I didn't even see anything popping up because I think the weeds were already over there, too. And I'm also trying green beans again. And currently, they are all popping up. Woohoo! I'm very happy. They are in a more shaded spot. I have been diligent about watering. Oh, and I have Roma tomatoes and a few other herbs that are popping up, too. So I'm very excited about this year and to see what happens.
Well, the peppers will be under Justin, but as far as the lemon tree and my hydrangeas, I did, even before we got the lemon tree and I was researching palm trees, I made sure to do my research and was like, what plants or trees need low maintenance?
I was going to say,
lot of
did
sun,
you look into the type of
not
trees?
a lot of care.
Because there's a lot of type of palm trees, too.
I know, and I didn't want to have to like prune them or get any of the, palms off or anything. So I was literally researching what will be the best. And so palm tree obviously went out the window because here we are with a lemon tree. But a lemon tree does require full sun, so that's good for Florida.
That is good. I am also wondering if the parentals pie dessert that we had last week influenced any part of this decision, because there was a lemon meringue that Justin also enjoyed.
Ah. I didn't think about that. His whole thing was that he wants Ace to see the fruit come from the tree and have the lemons and then make lemonade. He's like, yeah, we got to get lemons for lemonade. And Ace likes lemonade. So that got Ace on board.
I could be on board, because you're going to have, if it produces, you're going to have a lot of lemons, and you're going to want to give some of those to me.
Oh, I mean, we use them in drinks. We use them for lemonade. We use them for cooking. Lemon on a salmon. Whew, delish.
Yeah, lemons could be good.
So, you give me strawberries, and I'll give you lemons.
Perfect. My tomato plant is also already starting.
Tomatoes, I have had success in Florida heat as well.
I'm excited.
I remember in those raised beds, that was the last thing that I had. I had tried peppers again. Good luck to Justin. I have tried peppers so many times for him.
Well, okay, so you've tried his hot type peppers?
Yeah, I've tried jalapenos. I haven't tried habaneros or Thai chili peppers, so we'll see how those
I'll be curious.
fare. But, I think I did cucumbers in them, I did tomato, and then I did peppers. And the peppers, unfortunately, had bugs attack, and I couldn't get control over them. The cucumber, I think, got eaten by another thing. Or maybe it was too much sun, I don't know. And then the tomato plant produced and, died out. And then I went, and it was just like, whatever, forget about this. I went and visited you in Alabama.
Forget about this.
And then I came back, and it had produced again. I was like, oh, it's back from the dead with some fruit. It gave us 2 tomatoes, and then it was done. And then I've had rosemary too. That was successful herb for me.
Okay.
But I always do raised beds or pots, planters.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and so underneath the raised garden beds, we're running into Mo going under them and getting stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, we were just looking behind the chain link fence, in our backyard. Found some old wooden boards that Jake went behind and got today. And we put a little perimeter up so Mo won't get stuck. And in the process, he found 3 very decent-sized planters. So I'm like, great, I can plant some more produce. So we'll see.
Nice.
Because they're large. They're larger planters than what my tomato plants were in. So I'm very excited.
I am happy for you.
We'll just, maybe by the time this episode publishes,
we'll have a bunch of pictures of fruits and veggies.
That's the goal.
I don't think I'll have lemons by then.
No.
But let me tell you, the one that we picked, it does have little lemon fruit already.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they're really small, little beady. They look kind of like a lime. And so
okay,
because
I wasn't sure if it was a tree that takes, over a year to
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't
develop.
say the maturity rate on there. It said the maturity rate for the peppers, which were 60 to 80 days or something.
Okay.
But I don't know about the lemon tree. If we went and wanted to spend a little bit more, there was a peach tree that had peaches on it.
Peaches.
They looked good. When we went and did the peach, you came with us for that, right? When we picked our own peaches.
Oh yeah, peaches. Mm-hmm.
We love a good you pick around
Are
here.
you gonna plant a peach tree? Maybe we'll talk Justin into doing that too for Ace.
No. Start with one and see if it even works.
Oranges, peaches. I've talked to Jake about if
Home
we would
Depot
do...
has so many things.
Oh,
They
there's
have
so
got
many.
lime, grapefruit, kumquats.
I don't need a grapefruit. I don't eat that.
Yeah, I don't eat grapefruit either, but when he was deciding between lime and lemon, I was like, get the lemon.
Well, yeah, he would have...
But yeah, there was a peach tree and it did have peaches, but it would have been like $100.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for me.
Millions of peaches.
Yeah, we've picked
Peaches
peaches,
for free.
blueberries, strawberries.
Those are all three.
Maybe
mine.
you get a peach tree.
I've thought about it. I have really seriously considered buying some type of fruit tree. But I told myself...
Well, don't get a lemon one because you're going to get lemons from me.
Okay, cool. Did I bring it up to Jake? We mainly are afraid of having to have a lot more maintenance of picking things up for the sake of mow. And also our neighbor told us that they planted really high-end orange trees and they told us to come over anytime. I haven't gone over there because I'm a little nervous to just do that.
Which neighbor?
But the ones immediately next door to us when you're looking at our house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ones where we check in on their dogs.
Okay. All right, well, yeah, don't do orange trees then.
So yeah, I don't want to do oranges. But I really just want to see how well I can do any type of fruit. And so strawberries are the first fruit, I guess, outside of a tomato.
Yeah, I'm really just nervous about the ground dirt around the tree because that will make a difference on the type of soil that it gets.
Yeah, because do you have super sandy soil like we do?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's crazy.
So we'll see how the citrus does in there. But we put some other dirt in there too because that's what the instructions said to do.
Good thing you followed that.
We really did because Justin was just going to willy-nilly put a hole and put it in. And then I was like,
And
no,
hope for the best.
let's look at it and get the right dirt and follow it. And honestly, we were like, where do we have the most sun and some shade? So we kind of watched the sun for a day before we planted it. And then we went to a completely different spot that we were going to do in the first place.
That's exciting. But you know, these boys, that's funny. I also was shocked when Jake planted my strawberries. He offered to do that. Jake and Dad put all the soil in the raised beds, but they hadn't planted everything yet. I planted everything. Or Dad said to plant everything. So they just did dirt. And I had to do something with the kids. I don't remember which one it was, if it was Emma or Zach. But Jake said, I can start doing the strawberries if you want to. Because we already had them. And at this point, they'd been in our car for like majority of the day. Maybe half at least. But anyway, so Jake planted the strawberries. And then I planted all the seeds for the rest of the plants.
And you started as seeds for the rest of the plants?
Yes, except for the tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else was from a seed.
Yeah, I think I've tried seed and I tried plant for the jalapenos and the cucumbers. I don't know. I had a really good year with cucumbers, but it was only in a pot by itself with nothing else in it.
Well, like I said, we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to our garden talk.
Yeah. Let us know your guys' success stories. And if you live in Florida, give us some pointers. Even though we have my dad, I feel like, I don't know what it is. He does great with his plants and I do not. He probably tends to them a little bit more.
You know, he is retired.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
But you know, Ace is at an age that maybe he'll be excited to like help water our jalapenos now. Because that's all we have.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Emma. I'm trying to get Emma to be interested. She knows when we go outside that she's like, water? Mom's garden? And then she goes immediately to the slide and waits for me to water my garden before helping her go down the slide. But today I pointed out the tomatoes. I pointed out the green part that was bulging from the flower.
I don't like any of those words.
Bulge. Anyway, and she immediately went to the best one and just plucked it off.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah,
I gotta be a little
that.
careful with those 2-year-old hands.
Yeah, I mean, 3-year-olds too. We were, like I said, at Home Depot, and Ace went to an ornamental pepper plant and just popped one off. And we were like, oh, buddy, like, we gotta not do that in the store. So
Yeah, so if it's not the kids pulling the produce off, I'll be curious to see what attacks my plants. Because I got a lot of lizards, got a lot of birds, squirrels.
I don't find lizards being a problem.
No?
No.
Okay.
They just like to live in there.
Bugs.
Like, they like it for the shade. So anytime I was in there, picking my produce and everything, they would just be skittering around. Today, when I was doing my hydrangea, I found a whole family of frogs. They were cute, but they blended in with the mulch and they were freaking me out. And Ace was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "There's a frog. It's not even scary. I'm just a wimp."
Jumpy?
Yes, a jumpy. And yeah, it got me like 4 times. There were 4 frogs. I was like, "Geez, there's a whole family in here. They all look the same."
They must be related.
Anyhow, thanks for that garden talk.
Yeah, let us know what you guys are growing, and maybe let us know if you can